This European cricket event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software, Victorinox and Rado.
A very warm welcome to the ECN Supporters Club in Australia. We join us, Kai by Rob Thompson, up quite early, and, well, Orange Beers and do. Good morning to you as well. I think we expected to have another really good day. Ghulam Mustafa's with us. Well, Ghulam, you did well to stick around with us yesterday, and we're going to start with a Maximo. Yep, we are. It's a good start, good hit. First up from Michael Das. And here he goes again, Michael Das. He is a dazzling player. He's got all the shots as Michael. Played a good high-level cricket. See what stuff are. Once more, short again. That's not good. You can't be bowling there to Michael Das because you're going to have to fetch it. 6 more. Bowl. Ginna Sona. And much needed focus on girls entering science, technology, engineering and mathematics. STEM, of course, as that one has been stemmed to the boundary. It's 6 more, and well, it looks like we're going to have an incredible start here. That's been absolutely plummeted. It's up in the air. That's a good looking shot. Just waits on this, doesn't he? There's going to be 4 runs. Let's cut away. Work to be done by the fielder. Can't stop it. He's been hit too well, and you had to really commit here early, the fielder. Get down, get dirty, that part of the ground. And what a way to start. Could be a wicket, they will be. And look at the joy. You can see why the joy. They've got Michael Das. Is one that Das has been put into the boundary, but he's gone for the shot. The fielder's in the right spot, and it's right in his hands. Michael Das will depart for 27 of 8. That is a big wicket at the end of the 2 overs. Start of the next. That's a nice looking shot, powerfully struck. It'll be 1 bounce, 4 runs. But they're not going to give up. They're still going to attack. Surprised that they haven't gone with something like Afi. Now, mind you, though, that is an outstanding shot. Now that is classy. Square leg mid wicket, long off his back. And this one's going to go over third. And I'm just about to say that means that your third has to be in the circle, and that's exactly where this one goes. Oh, well, that's the David Marks, I know. Have a big swing, but he's going to get lucky here. I think that will beat the fielder to the boundary. It does. Well, the fielder almost rolls his ankle there. That was Abhinav. Goes for it, and he's going to clear the fielder, who, well, is going to be the guilty partner here. He's too far off the rope. If he's on the rope, I think he's got a play of catching this. Now this one's been hit down on the leg side. That will go, I think, all the way. It's going to be manos arriba from the arbitro. 6 carreras más. Up in the air. And once again, I think it's going to be wide of the fielder, who can't stop it. There's going to be 4 runs, 1 bounce, 4. Slow ball, but it's a full toss, which gets played away. It's a long chase for the fielder. Can't get there. Just thinking now, you said it, 5 matches a day. It's going to be a real strain. This one's up in the air. Is it catchable? No, it will go all the way. All right, now this one. Oh, he doesn't go for the catch. Can't believe it. And now he's half asleep, even getting the ball through, and the batter's come back for 2 deep. It has to be thinking of catching this.
He just sliced across that, didn't get hold of it, and it was definitely a catching opportunity, and he definitely should have avoided it going for 2 runs, and he's not going to avoid this going for 4 either. That's
a really good shot, beautifully played. That's it pretty well, and that ain't coming back either. That's going to be 6 more. Now he moves into the 30s, just a solid shot. He's high the net worth. This one could and probably should have been out. David Marks. Oh, well, what an opportunity that is. Marksy puts it, you would say, straight into the hands of the fielder, and it's in, it's out, it's dropped. It's a nice looking shot for Marks. Intelligent batting, really. We've seen him get into this position and try and hoik over cow corner, but this time he says, you know what, I'll try something different. That part of the ground on the 45, and the fine leg is vacant. Edge, and even the edges are going to race away to the boundary. Cuatro carreras más, as David Marks has now gone past his highest score on the network. Apple crumble, please. 2 portions, giant size, with some hot custard. Will this be taken? Yes, it will. Good catch. Nicely watched. Well, Indrajit Babu holds on to the catch, and that will be the end of David Marks. But he's played his part as the captain of the Humram Stallions. Played it beautifully, 39 of 18, and he's got his team in a very good position. Yeah, well done to him indeed, because the rest of his team have really struggled, and I'll tell you who haven't struggled, and that's the Stallions, because whichever batter comes in has started with the boundary.
Expected score 151 at the moment.
That's good shot, and well, but watch this. At the last moment, he pulls away and says, nah, I don't want it. Chipped in the air and dropped and goes over for 4. That sort of sums up AUM this morning. They just haven't come to the party. The 30-yard circle on the offside is going to be a boundary. And this one is going to be a long chase, and even though you've got the 4 on that leg side, it still will go all the way, and that's going to be 50 to Lakshita. He does go for the big shot, but misses out on it. That will be the end of their innings. They'll finish 4 short of that 150 mark, 146. But when you take everything into consideration, and that they are just a 9 in this first match, don't know if that's going to change for when these two teams do it again after this one, but you'll take that 146. They're going to have to deal with some good bowlers, and David Marks is one of them. We saw him playing in the internationals. He's a good bowler, intelligent bowler, and one thing I've commented on in the past, in my early days here in Malta in 2020-21, David Marks used to spray the ball around a bit. He used to bowl too many wides down the leg side, but since then he's got more consistent, and he also has developed quite a use for slower delivery. Let's see how he starts. Into the pads. Probably this one is just going to go down the leg side, but it gets a dot ball in here. 2 to 3 boundaries and over, and that will be one of them. That's a really good shot. Once again, it's one that strays down the leg side. In fact, this goes all the way. It clears. Same area, same result. This time, going to be a couple of bounces as that ball goes over the boundary rope. It's going to be 4 more runs. Cuatro carreras más. That one also is going to be a race to the boundary. It's gone. 4 more. Just because you haven't got 11 men doesn't make a change. And there's that slow ball. Well, I talked about it. He delivers it. Doesn't try and bowl too fast. Maybe that's a result of him feeling that little twinge in his groin. So he decides, you know, why try and bowl fast when I can just slow it down, get it straight, get it on the money, and knock him over. And that's what he does.
That's what he always does, isn't it? He did it for Malta as well.
This one strays down the leg side. Lakshita is coming on the bolt. That's a powerful hit as well. There's a long chase for the fielder. I don't think he's going to get there. That's going to be 4 more runs. A little bit too short.
You won't want to see it go much higher. Currently at 15.18. But that will do their run rate a world of good. That's gone straight down the ground from Babu. His second ball.
It's the slow one. This time he waits for it and picks it, and he'll send it big. 6 runs. 6 carreras manos. Arriba, arriba, arriba from the arbitro. And it's well played. And this is what, of course, Gujar was not able to do. He went on his back foot and trying to go across the line. Whips that up in the air, but there is a man out there, and there's no mistakes made. Very good catch. Kept his eyes on it all the way and watches it into his hands David Marks picks up the second wicket. It turned away quite nicely. It's an intelligent shot. Amar Sharma started with nobody at square or behind square. He's basically got mid-wicket, long on, long off. Wow, well, that's a good hit. Well, that's a powerful strike off the back foot. That's gone a long way. Well, Jivnani shows that he can crunch it if he has to. This time, I mean, just look at this. He goes onto his back foot. Comes to ball. He starts with a short one, which goes right over Michael Das. It's going to be a couple of bounces and 4 runs to start with. He gets a good bit of bat on this as well. That's going to be 4 runs. That's a good looking shot straight down the ground. It goes a bit aerial though, and that's a tremendous catch. I didn't see that coming. That is outstanding from Parth Patel. I mean, it's not the worst of shots. He hits it nice and straight, but unfortunately, it's more the bottom part of the bat than the middle, so he's not got the legs to go all the way.
When you compare that to the Hammer and Stallions and how much experience they had up top, but that will certainly help. You don't mind how the runs come.
That's a nicely timed shot. This one will be 4 runs. That's beautifully timed. Lovely timing. Well, that's better. Throw everything at it. Well, that's the second boundary. That's a bit more like it from Patel. That, though, has been blasted. That is a biz away super 6, which ends up hitting the fence to the side of us. What a huge hit that is. Well, that's come from nowhere.
Promising now, 11 off 8 needed.
Oh, that's another one. That would go all the way. Bolle, bolle, bolle. Well, this had the clubhouse in danger. Battle of the Patels. Parth Patel. If this one gets played away, you've got to go 2 here. It might even go 4. It will go 4. And he won't, because that one gets dug out and gets hit for 6. So both these 2 batters show that they do have the ability to play aggressive attacking shots. And he hits this pretty well. That's out of the park as well. So good finish there from Anshkumar Patel. He's going to now finish on 32. Lalit Jivnani on 29.